Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunner's Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunner's Automotive, 856-2288.
When you purchase your car, do you know if you got the best payment possible? The answer is probably no. Oftentimes, your loan is packed with additional charges that can drive your monthly payment higher than it should be, costing you thousands of dollars more for your car. Hi, this is Patty, and here is your second chance to get the payment you deserve. Visit Atlantic City Federal Credit Union today for a courtesy loan review. We've helped our members save money by refinancing their vehicle with us. Now it's your turn. Open your eyes to a credit union. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union.
381 Subs and Salads is the newest addition to Fremont County. They offer salads, sandwiches, ice cream, and Lotus drinks. 381 Subs and Salads is located at 702 East Main Street in Riverton.
Central Wyoming College now offers Bachelor of Applied Science degrees in Early Childhood Education and Organizational Management and Leadership, with an emphasis in outdoor education, tribal leadership, or business and entrepreneurial leadership. CWC offers 3 ways to learn: online, virtual, and in person. Learn, grow, lead, and advance at Central Wyoming College. CWC is leading the way with expanded programs in the Bachelor of Applied Science degrees.
And welcome to Thursday Night Lights here on KWYW 99.1 The Heat. It is the game of the week, and boy, do we have a good one. It is the number 1 Big Piney Punchers traveling to Pavillion to face off against your Wind River Cougars. Matchup of number 1 versus number 4. We are about 21 minutes and 50 seconds away from kickoff, and you are listening to the Hampton Inn & Suites pregame show here on KWYW. The Wind River Cougars are coached by Rod Frederick in his second season. So far this year, they are 3-0, but that's kind of a little bit misleading as 2 were forfeits and a conference record of 2-0. So as Coach said, and you'll hear from him in just a little bit, this is only their second game, whereas on the other side, this is game 4 for Big Piney. They've been able to play all of them. The Cougars come in with an all-time record of 194 and 256, but boy, have they turned around in years as of late. They were state champions in 1997 at 10-0, and they've made the semifinals the past 2 seasons, both 21 and 22. This looks to be a game on the ground as Wind River comes in with 273 rushing yards per game. They are 3rd in 1A 9-man. Big Piney comes in at 294 yards per game. They're 2nd in 1A 9-man. The one to watch out for the Punchers will be Caden Clifford. He is a junior running back and linebacker. He wears number 11, and as you'll hear, Coach talks about him in just a few minutes. Passing yard-wise, Big Piney has at least the statistical edge. Big Piney comes in at 114 yards per game. They're 6th in 1A 9-man. Wind River 12th in 1A 9-man at 45 yards per game. Neither team looking to go run and shoot. Neither team looking to air it out too much. This is going to be supremacy in the trenches. Overall offense, Wind River with 318 total yards per game. They're 7th in 1A 9-man. Big Piney at 408 total yards per game, 2nd in 1A 9-man. So something's got to give or we're going to see a really high-scoring game. The defense, Wind River, excellent at defending. 73 yards allowed per game. Again, only 1 game so far that was actually played. That puts them 3rd in 1A 9-man, though. Big Piney's allowing 116 yards per game, 8th in 1A 9-man. So it is going to come down to who can assert their will. We look forward to that. We're going to take a break here on the Hampton Inn & Suites pregame show, and when we come back, we are actually going to sit down with the head Cougar himself, Rod Frederick, and hear what he has to say about tonight's game here on KWYW.
Riverton's Hampton Inn & Suites is proud to sponsor our youth athletics in Fremont County. Fremont County's school athletics provide our youth timeless experiences and lessons that can lead to success for life. Setting goals, teamwork, and hard work make young athletes into good citizens.
When repairs are complete after a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
At Teton Therapy, our people make the difference. You can live pain-free. The amazing staff at Teton Therapy can help. In Lander and Riverton.
From the wide open spaces to the canyon near you, Wyoming.com is reaching more homes and businesses than ever before. For more than 25 years, we've aimed to provide the best internet and phone service to meet the needs of our customers all across the great state of Wyoming. Now it's getting even better. Wyoming.com, expanding to an area near you. Wyoming.com. We're out there.
Welcome back. We're 17 minutes from kickoff here in Pavillion at Wind River High School. And when we were setting up early today and putting up those Game of the Week banners, nicely done by the folks over at Ranger Printers. Give them a call if you need a banner, a magnet, anything like that. They can print on anything. Just give Robert Stover a call at 307-856-2244. As we were doing that, you could just feel the atmosphere. The drum line was actually getting warmed up. They actually have full band now. It's a small band, but really, really good. And the percussions were getting ready and warming up, and you could just feel the excitement in the air, as you don't get this a whole lot anywhere in the country where you get such a big matchup with so much hype, but especially on Thursday night in Pavillion. So we're looking forward to that. We did have a chance, as I said earlier, to sit down with the coach, and we're going to take a listen to the head Cougar himself, Rod Frederick, as we met with him earlier today. So we're here with the head Cougar on KWYW 99.1, The Heat. And, Coach, the atmosphere, just you could sense it throughout the day when we were setting up.
It's crazy. The kids are fired up. It's a good feeling right now.
Number 1 versus number 4, going to give you a good idea where this team is. What concerns you about today's game?
I think the biggest thing is us being mistake-free. We know they're coming in. This is their game 4 versus our game 2. With having our 2 forfeits to start the season, so I mean that plays a huge factor in it too. But we know we have to be mistake free, and if we play well, we should be fine.
All right, and so this is a real good look at what some consider a state tournament type atmosphere, a state tournament type game. What do you hope to take from this?
Well, we definitely, the kids even have calling it, they're even saying all week, they're like, we got to be good. We got to win this game. It's, this could possibly be for, a conference championship. And I guess what to take from it is, we just, I don't know, we got to go play. If we come out and the kids play ball, they play ball, we do everything right, we should be okay.
And lastly, what do you see when you see Big Piney? What are you going to try and limit to do, or what are you going to really focus on?
Well, we know they like to run 11. He's a shifty little back. He's quick. So we definitely have to contain him. They got a couple good receivers, and that quarterback can sling it. He's got a good arm. So we got to get pressure on him and guard up their receivers, and hopefully we're okay there.
So a big hyped up game that we expect to reach the hype here on KWYW. Thanks, Coach, and we wish you well.
Bailey's Enterprises is a proud sponsor of Riverton Wolverines football. For over 50 years, Bailey's has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service and to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey, go Wolverines. Want access to local news, sports, events, and more? Download the WYO Today app. Now available on all platforms. Stream your favorite radio station, submit something to buy, sell, or trade for deals on the dial, or view contests and special coupons. Better yet, the WYO Today app is the best way to access free HD video of Fremont and Hot Springs County athletics. It's all at your fingertips. Head to your app store or visit wyotoday.com to download the WYO Today app now.
Wind River Family and Community Healthcare has clinics located in Arapahoe, Ethity, and Riverton. We provide family medical services along with dental, optometry, behavioral health, physical and occupational therapy, and more. Our in-house lab and pharmacy at all locations make for a one-stop primary healthcare center for your healthcare needs. Wind River Family and Community Healthcare is striving for a stronger, healthier community because Wind River cares. More information can be found at windrivercares.com.
From one corner of the state to the other, over 82% of Wyomingites wear their seatbelts. And to the 18% who don't, we say, let's buckle up for life, Wyoming.
And welcome back to WYO Today Media's coverage of the game of the week. It is number 1 Big Piney Punchers versus number 4 Wind River Cougars here in Pavillion, and we are very excited to be here. And I am joined by none other. This is Kevin Shields, by the way, if I haven't introduced myself yet. And I am joined by the man, the myth, the legend, Connor Shields. Connor, tell the people how you're doing.
Good.
Good to hear. He is a man of many words. He gives many soliloquies, so, we look forward to that. So we're going to jump right into it. We're about 11:35 or so to the start of the game. We're going to jump right into our Sutherland starting lineups. And as always on the game of the week, we're going to bring in the entire lineup and give every kid a shout-out. First of all, for the visiting Punchers, coached by Jeremy Moffitt, assisted by Cody Raza, Jared Holgate, and Rodney Fiak. Managers are Addison Statham and Willow Lucero. Number 2, running back linebacker Ruben Stoutenberg. Number 3, a senior, and number 2 was as well, Trigger Peden, wide receiver DB. Number 4, wide receiver defensive back senior Jarrett Fear. Number 6, a senior wide receiver and defensive back Carson Gurr. Number 8, wide receiver and linebacker, a freshman Jacob Brown. Number 9, a quarterback and defensive back senior Champ Snively. Number 10, wide receiver linebacker, freshman Gerardo Galvin. Number 11, running back linebacker, a junior Caden Clifford. Number 12, a tight end defensive end senior Dylan Woodward. Number 13, running back and defensive back senior Jackie Mador. Number 14, running back and linebacker freshman Finley Strong. Number 15, quarterback, defensive end, and defensive back. That's a whole smorgasbord of positions that all differ. A freshman, Zach Ferguson. Number 16, with no position actually listed, an 11, Carson Busby. Number 17, again, no position, freshman Christian Dennis. Number 18, running back linebacker. Number 9, freshman Xavier Clifford. Number 20, wide receiver defensive back senior Ben Appanini. Number 44, offensive line, defensive line linebacker, senior Preston Bennett. Number 50, a wide receiver linebacker, sophomore Saul Tautimer. Number 53, no position listed, freshman Barrett Dennison. Number 55, offensive line, defensive line, sophomore Zefrino Zuniga. Number 56, offensive line, defensive line, freshman Cash Hall. Number 58, no position, freshman Brody Cogburn. Number 60, offensive line, defensive end, senior Roger Young. Number 61, offensive line, defensive line, junior Justin Olson. Number 62, guy goes both ways on the lines, a freshman Jaden Castillo. Number 72, same thing, offensive line, defensive line, senior Ivan Silvas. Number 78, offensive line, defensive line, senior Zach Murphy. Number 81, wide receiver, defensive back, freshman Colton Banks. Number 87, offensive line, defensive line, linebacker, freshman Brogan Staley. And number 88 has the coolest first name on the punchers, wide receiver, defensive back, a freshman Diesel Huckins. Now for your Wind River Cougars, the home team, head coach Rod Frederick, assisted by Kyle Hunter and Troy Anderson. Number one, a sophomore quarterback and defensive back, Ford David. And that is correct, Ford David. Number 2, a junior wide receiver and defensive back, Jacob Hardcastle. Number 3, a senior tight end, defensive end, and defensive tackle, Blake Snyder. Number 5, a senior quarterback and defensive back, Chris Burke. Number 8, a sophomore wide receiver, running back, center, and linebacker, Maytal Amos. Number 10, a senior running back, linebacker, and safety, Cooper Frederick. Number 11, sophomore running back, linebacker, and defensive back, Riker Roberts. Number 12, a sophomore tight end, offensive line, and defensive line, Logan Jensen. Number 13, a senior running back, wide receiver, center, corner, and safety, Joaquin Stevens. Number 14, a senior wide receiver, corner, and safety, Wambly Romero. Number 15, senior running back, tight end, corner, and safety, Aiden Ruby. Number 16, a junior running back, linebacker, and corner, Braden Tatro. Number 17, a running back, linebacker. He is a junior. He is a sophomore, Cameron Weiskup. Number 20, a senior tight end, offensive line, defensive line, Rowdy Shearer. Number 45, offensive line and defensive line, a freshman, Isaiah Alatini. Number 50, a sophomore offensive line, defensive lineman, Blue Star Friday. Number 52, he's a senior, tight end and defensive end, Tucker Hardcastle. Number 55, a junior offensive line and defensive line, Keisaiah Jones. Number 56, offensive line, defensive line, Isaiah Ramako. Number 65, offensive line, defensive line, sophomore, Holden Yates. Number 66, sophomore, O-line and D-line, Rody Brow. Number 67, offensive line, defensive line, he is a sophomore, Troy Tidsup. Number 69, wide receiver, tight end, defensive back, and linebacker, a sophomore, Ben Snyder. Number 70, he's a freshman, offensive and defensive line, Daniel Reed. Number 72, offensive and defensive line, senior, Julian Tatro. Number 73, offensive line and defensive line, Marlon Abeta. Number 85, wide receiver, tight end, defensive back, and linebacker, Remington Martinez. And number 91, a senior offensive line and defensive end, he is Isaac Gardner. So we're about 6 minutes from that. We want to thank, from start of the game, we want to thank Sutherland's for sponsoring the starting lineup. What they really sponsored was the entire roster of both teams. We will be right back with the Ranger Keys the Game here on KWYW 99.1 The Heat.
Stone Energy Cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
We believe that everyone deserves a second chance, including us. Hi, I'm Brian Robacher, CEO of Atlantic City Federal Credit Union. And if we said no to you in the past, I'm asking you for a second chance too. In the midst of everything happening, we are committed now more than ever to second chances and when it comes to your finances. An auto loan for your new car, business loans, home loans, and more. Give Atlantic City Federal Credit Union a second chance to give you a second chance. We've been helping our community thrive since 1964, and now it's your turn. Visit AtlanticCity.coop to apply today. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union, federally insured by the NCUA.
Wyoming Waste hopes that all Fremont County sports teams dismiss their opponents like Wyoming Waste dismisses your trash. They offer services from roll-off cans, commercial, and residential garbage. Wyoming Waste services Fremont County, Hot Springs County, Washakie County. They are open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Please call 307-856-5354 or stop down at the Riverton office, 730 South Broadway. Wyoming Waste wants to wish everyone in Fremont County good luck in their sports this year.
Welcome back to the Hampton Inn Suites pregame show here on KWYW 99.1. It is the game of the week. Number one, Big Piney Punchers have traveled to Pavillion to face the number 4 Wind River Cougars. Now, we heard Coach talk about number 11, and our Ranger keys the game. He talked about number 11, Caden Kefford. He likes to get out. He's a good junior, a lot of speed. He's also very physical. Another player to watch will be number 2, a running back and linebacker, Ruben Stoutenberg. He has 125 rushing yards per game. That puts him 6th in 1A 9-man right now. With another almost 40 yards, he has 163.7 all-purpose yards, puts him 9th in 1A 9-man. He is 10th overall he's 2nd overall in touchdowns, though. He has 10 overall through 3 games. Players to watch for the Cougars will be a running back, Cooper Frederick, number 10, 134 yards per game, or in the one game that they played, puts him 4th. He did have 179 all-purpose yards, so 44 more, puts him in 8th, and he is the current 1A 9-man record holder for most rushing yards in one game, is the senior. He had 549 yards. I'll repeat it. He had 549 yards in one game. The key to this, you've got 2 giants coming in. 2 men enter, 1 man leave. It's Thunderdome here, Mad Max style between these two. Whoever can contain the hype, contain the emotion, and play disciplined football, not turn the ball over, and run and inflict their will on the other, is going to have a great chance of success in this game. We are only 2 minutes away from kickoff, so we're going to take one more break to pay some bills, and we'll be right back with the kickoff here on KWYW, The Heat.
If your vehicle needs repair, you can depend on the crew at Extra Care Auto Repair. They can repair almost anything with wheels, gas, diesel, domestic, or import, and their work is top quality and reliable. Extra Care Auto Repair on North Federal in Riverton.
Back when I was riding in rodeos, I always made sure I was locked in, good and tight. Now as a touring musician, crisscrossing the country, I still make sure I'm locked in, good and tight. Of course I do.
Hauling ass, heading south, down the road in a cool Cadillac, coupe to fill.
Buckle up for life, Wyoming.
Enjoy fresh-made pizza, pasta, calzones, and subs at Peretz, 519 West Main in Riverton. Open for lunch and dinner Monday through Friday. Closed on weekends. Call 857-7306 to order for pickup or delivery with DoorDash. Peretz.
The Stock Doc is proud to serve all of Fremont County and surrounding areas. They are dedicated to providing the highest level of veterinarian medicine along with friendly and compassionate service. They service all pets of shapes and sizes between dogs and cows and cats and horses. They treat your animal like it's their own. The Stock Doc.
Midway is an all-out clear-out for the new 2022 campers with the best price guarantee. Midway has financing with no money down, no payments for the rest of the year. Low interest rates on sweet fifth wheel. Dealer incentives up to $25,000 on toy haulers. Top dollar on trade-ins and door-to-door delivery. It's Midway's all-out clear-out. MidwayCampers.com. Midway, when you expect the best.
You need an oil change, but you don't have a lot of time. Expressway Lubes on South Federal in Riverton and Highway 789 in Lander provide a fast, professional lube, oil, and filter change. Expressway Lubes, locally owned and proud to support our local student athletes.
Your tax pros at 672 West Main Street in Lander, Wyoming can handle all your tax needs. Whatever your situation, we know what to do. Call 307-856-2256 today to schedule an appointment. H&R Block is open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
The staff and board at the Fremont County Fair wish to thank everyone who attended the fair this year. Whether you enjoyed Family Day, a night event, entered a craft show, or showed your livestock, thank you for all your efforts. We'll be moving and grooving next year, so stay tuned.
Are you a caring person that wants to help but not sure where to go? Wyoming Senior Citizen Inc. is looking for caregivers across the state. Call 307-856-6880 to find out more information. They would like to wish all Fremont County athletes good luck this year.
And welcome back to number 1 Big Piney versus number 4 Wind River here on the WYO Today Media Game of the Week. We do have a number change from what roster we had. Keziah Jones is going to be in number 51. He will also be doing the kicking duties. Looks like the toss was most likely one, we didn't catch it, was most likely one in deferred by Wind River. Big Piney will go back. And we tried to check for a starting lineup for Big Piney, but nobody has it. They did not get it to even the PA folks up here. So we've got a roster. We're going to try and go with it. I do see Jacob Brown, one of the guys, back. I can't see the other number. That I can't really tell, but I do see number 8, Jacob Brown. Now, we are shooting through glass here on the windows here at Wind River, so there might be a little bit, until it gets a little bit darker, might be a little bit of a glare, hopefully not too much. So, Keziah Jones, he's 5'10", 235-pound, offensive line and defensive line, and you can tell he's not your standard kicker size. This guy's got some beef to him. He's got some strength to him in both the upper body and the lower body. So it's teed up at the 40. For those listening on 99.1, Wind River is going to be kicking right to left, so Big Piney's offense will be going left to right on your radio dial. Here's the kick. It goes right to an up back who falls on it right about 37, 38-yard line. Not a very far kick. And let's get the time moving for you. He fell right on it as it hit his knee and then had to just did the smart thing. He's an up back. He's a blocker. He fell on it. So it will be 1st and 10, scrimmaging from the 37-yard line of Big Piney. Looking to start with a big body blow here. Quarterback in the backfield. We are trying to lay eyes on a number for you. He's back there with Clifford. I think that is Champ Snively in the back. He's going to take it and hand off to Clifford, number 11. Clifford's at the 40. He busts outside the 42, the 43, and fumble on the 40, and they dive onto it. They will maintain possession, but boy, what a mistake almost happened there. Caden Clifford was pretty much in the arms of the Wind River defender, and he lost by losing the ball there and carelessly letting it go. They go all the way back to the 40, so it'll set up 2nd and 3 instead of 1st and short, or 3rd and short, excuse me. So going from the 40, Quarterback's going to bring him up to the line. We're still trying to lay eyes on a number. It is number 9. That is Champ, the senior. He's going from the pistol. Man in motion. He's going to take it, fake the end around, and hands it to his running back. No, he pulled it out on a read option. He kept it, and I'm not sure that was the right thing to do. He's going to gain just a couple of yards, and it will set up 3rd and about 4.5 from right at about the 43, 44-yard line is what we'll call it. We'll call it the 44. So he's got to get 4.5 yards here. Does Big Piney. Snively comes out of it. Snively or Snively? I'm not sure which one. We'll go Snively. Snively out of the pistol. And we have a timeout on the field with 10:36 to go. We'll let it catch up here, and we'll take it with them. Right now, score 0-0. Still early in the first quarter. We'll be right back here on KWYW.
County athletes, I, Matt Gordon from Fremont Chevy, would like to wish all teams this year good luck and bring back some championships to this county. If you need a new ride to get to and from those away games, stop down at 1401 North Federal Boulevard or call 307-851-3797 and let me help you get to the games. Your sales professional, Matt Gordon.
Riverton Blowdorn Lumber is proud to support youth sports. Experience the Blowdorn difference. Quality products, design, delivery, and expert service. Blowdorn Lumber, 1202 North Federal in Riverton. Blowdorn Lumber.
And welcome back here to Pavillion, Wyoming. Wind River, Big Piney knotted up at 0 with 10:36 left in the first quarter. Going to go from the snap there and not going to be able to do much of anything. Maybe gained a half yard to a yard and will be well short and will bring up today's first 4th down of the game. Gained about half a yard. So we'll have to go, let's say it's long 3 yards. They do have their punter back. Stepping deep around the 20 is Wind River. So good job by the Wind River defense here. Snap is a little bit high, but gotten in. The punt is a nice hide one, and it's going to be fielded almost dropped, and he's going to be wrestled down. Let's see where they're going to put him. They're going to put him at the 13-yard line, it seems, where Wind River will take over. So Wind River able to really do a great job defensively and snuff out that running attack that Big Piney has become famous for. And Wind River will start moving the ball in the other direction. Chris Burke will be lining up at quarterback. He's going to come back. He's going to come in a bit of a power eye. Snap, hand it off to 10. 10's going to gain about 3 or 4. And that was Cooper Frederick, the 5'9", 175-pound running back, senior. He is going to gain, let's see what they give him here. They're going to give him right at the 20. So good run there. Sets it up to be a long 2nd and 4. But now he's playing ahead of the chains. Burke breaks the huddle. It is the power eye. Oh, my old Southeastern Conference heart just beats rapidly for this. Out of the power eye, Burke takes it, hands off to the tailback. He's going to go up the middle to about the 23 and a half. And that will set up 3rd down and manageable. It'll be about 3rd and 2.5 to 3. So going out of the huddle so far, the running attack working a little bit better for Wind River, but still a lot of game to go. We are knotted up at 0, 8:50 on the clock in the first quarter. Breaks the huddle, coming out in again, the power I formation. Burke takes the snap, hands it to the tailback who's going to lean forward, and it's going to be real close. It's going to be really, really close here. And they are going to say it is a 1st down, so they'll move the chains. They wind the clock now, so nicely done there on the back of Cooper Frederick for the most part, getting that 1st down. 1st and 10 for the Cougars. They are in no hurry. That is one of the interesting parts here. Big Piney a little bit faster out of the huddle. I think expecting to have a little more ease with it. Burke under center in the power I. He takes a snap, and he falls down as he hands it off to the tailback. Tailback able to kind of kick it off tackle and is able to get to the 30-yard line, which will be a gain of 5 on a play that quite honestly looked busted as Burke was tripping over his feet or he got tangled up with one of the fullbacks. Sets up 2nd and 5 from their own 30. Wind River on the move, looking to upset number 1 today. Coming out of the huddle, I expect the power I. I got the power I. And that's unique nowadays, ladies. It's not often you see a team that primarily goes under center. From the power I, Burke takes it. He's going to hand off to the tailback, Cooper. And Cooper Frederick is going to get to about the 33. He's got the 33, so that will set up 2nd and 2. It's kind of between the 33 and 32, so we'll call it 3 instead, and it'll be 3rd and 3 here with 7:08 to play in the first quarter. Wind River looking to move the chains for a second time here tonight. Out of the power I. Burke under center takes the snap, hands it to one of the fullbacks, and it gets red, and he is tackled back at the 31. They were looking for that, and they caught him, did Big Piney. So it will set up a 4th and about 4. They're actually going to give him forward progress to about the 31 and a half. So it looks like, let's see here, are they going to come out and punt? They do have a punter back there. It is also the offensive lineman. Keziah Jones back to punt. Deep man for Big Piney standing at their own 34, and we have a whistle on the field. Let's see here. Somebody maybe has blood on their uniform or something like that. Didn't have his chin strap done. Joaquin Stevens going to come out and going to be replaced by number 18, which we don't have. Here's the punt by Keziah Jones. It's going to bounce at the 50, and it's going to take a little bit of a Wind River bounce. It is going to be downed right at the 48 of Big Piney. Well, while they switch units on the field, we'll take a break and be right back here on KWYW.
Overhead Door Company of Riverton and Lander is your premier dealer for quality windows and doors, featuring quality brands like Anderson, Colby, Larson Storm Doors, and more. Overhead Door Company is proud to support our Fremont County student athletes.
And welcome back. Big Piney now out of the gun with 2 protecting backs, 1 wide receiver out left. Going to hand it off to number 2. He's going to try and get outside is Stoutenberg. He's going to do so, but not get a whole lot out of it, but he gets enough to make it 2nd and 5 as he gets close to the Wind River 47. This is the first time either team has been inside the other's side of the field. Is 6 minutes to go here. And we're knotted up at 0 in the first quarter. So out of the gun, takes the snap, hands it off to one of the guys, hands it off to Stoutenberg, who is going to get met at the line of scrimmage by a whole gang of Cougars and stopped for probably no gain. We'll see where they spot it. It will be no gain whatsoever, so it'll set up 3rd down and 5 from the 48 and a half, 47 and a half, right in there. Again, Big Piney going left to right on your radio dial here on 99.1. They break the huddle. Champ bringing them to the line. Out of the gun, he's got 1 receiver on each side and 2 protecting backs. Champ gets it. He's going to look to his left, complete to number, I can't read the number from here, but he's going to get all the way down to the Wind River 36, and that will move the chains. So nice throw there. Took the snap, wasted no time, quick out of his hands, and threw it to the left, and it was an easy conversion. So now Big Piney's huddling about 12 yards away from the actual line of scrimmage. Very interesting to see here. breaking the huddle. Champ Snively, quarterback and defensive back. He's in the pistol. Man goes in motion to Stoutenberg. They're going to fake the in around and give to the tailback who runs right up the middle, and he's going to have an easy gain of 16 to the Wind River 20.
Down at about the 20-yard line, 1st and 10.
Setting up 1st and 10 on the very cusp of the red zone here. Breaking the huddle, Champ going to go out of the pistol once again. Snively with 2 wide receivers. Now Stoutenberg goes in motion. Hand off going to the left at the 20, down to the 15-10, and he's going to get deep. Okay, we're back, I do believe. We're sorry about that. We are back, and we are going to get a penalty. It's going to be defensive encroachment on 1st and goal. So you actually didn't miss a whole lot of action there. 4:40 to go. Defensive penalty is going to be half the distance. So Big Piney is going to scrimmage from the 1.5 after the encroachment by Wind River. Snively breaks out. He's going out of the gun with 2 protecting backs and 1 wide receiver to his right. Going to take the snap, going to hand it off to 2, and he's going to kick it out to the left and score. So Big Piney puts 6 on the board. Number 2 on that run, that is Ruben Stoutenberg, running back senior for Big Piney. Extra point here pending with 4:37 to go in the first quarter. So something we haven't seen in a couple weeks now of doing 9-man football. We are going to see an extra point kicker, something we don't see very often. Oh, and the entire, and when I say the entire, I mean everybody. I'm talking about the students. I'm talking about the parents in the stands. Everybody for Wind River encroaches there. So we'll move half the distance. Let's see if that makes Coach Moffitt decide to go for 2 here. It does not. They're going to go ahead and look to kick it here and go up 7-0. Holding will be Champ Snively, the quarterback. He gets it down. Kick is up, and kick is good. So with 4:37 play in the first quarter, it is Big Piney, number 1 team, the Punchers, over number 4 Wind River, 7-0. We'll be right back with more of this epic game here in just a few moments on KWYW.
Your tax pros at 219 East Main Street in Riverton, Wyoming can handle all your tax needs. Whatever your situation, we know what to do. Call 307-856-2256 today to schedule an appointment. H&R Block is open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
B&M Septic and Excavation offers prompt professional service. Call them today for a quote at 850-2200. They serve far and wide across Fremont County and deep. B&M Septic and Excavation is proud to support Fremont County sports. And welcome back to a special presentation of WYO Today Media Sports. Here, this is Kevin Shields bringing you the game of the week on KWYW 99.1, and our YouTube channel, WYO Today Media. It is 7-0 in favor of Big Piney. They just marched down the field after Wind River got a first down, but when they punted, it was down at the 48. So 52-yard touchdown drive, almost exclusively on the ground with 1 big pass on 3rd down and 5 to get the first down. Now looking to kick off will be Big Piney, and Wind River will be looking to answer. The deep men are stand 2 of them, around 1 at the 8 and 1 at the 11. Ball is teed up. Whistle signals to go into play. The kick is going to be fairly low. It's going to bounce around the 20, picked up, and here we go. Running to his left, then right is number 14 before he is brought down at let's see here, where are they going to spot it? About the 27-yard line. That was as I said, number 14. That's Wambly Romero, wide receiver, corner, and safety, 5'10", 150-pound senior. So they're actually going to move it up a little bit, and they're going to put it at the right at the 27, a little bit over it, and that's where they will be scrimmaging for will be Wind River. Coming out, Burke looking to start this drive, going from the power I. Excuse me, the gun. The gun is handed off. I was expecting the power I, but I looked up and it was the gun. I should never assume, but it's immediately blown dead. We have a false start legal procedure against Wind River. Man in motion, I think, never got set. So there's 4:31 to go, and it'll back them up. Wind River going in the wrong direction. 1st and 15, going to scrimmage from their own 22. Going out of the gun again will be Burke. Burke has a man in motion. The snap, fakes the handoff, keeps it himself, looks to get some daylight, and he gets about a yard, but unfortunately there is a flag on the field here. It's going to be holding, so they're going to back him up another 10 yards, and right now Wind River is self-destructing here on this drive. No positive yards so far, 2 penalties, an illegal procedure, and now a hold. So let's see where they say the spot of the hold was. They're going to take it all the way back to 13, so right at the line. So they've got to reach the 38, and they're at the 13. So you're looking at it 1st and 25.